again, so this is going to be a experimental type of deal where every invasion I do, I pretty much say every single thing that I'm thinking at the time. And I'm not going to be able to do every single thing that I'm thinking because my brain doesn't transfer that fast from, you know, my brain to my mouth. But pretty much anytime I'm doing a fight, I'll be saying exactly what I'm thinking. And, you know, that could be useful for new players, just to see what somebody who has way too much time in this game is thinking, you know, during any normal fight. And even good players can. It's always cool to see someone else's perspective. So that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try it out and see if it's a good thing to do. This is an experiment, so it may fail miserably. There's a lance in his offhand and a morning star in his right hand. It's very unusual. So I would assume he's probably not going to go for backstabs or cheese or anything like that, because he seems like he's doing something fun rather than trying to win really hard. Seems to be pretty aggressive. He runs up and then doesn't attack. Maybe trying to make me think that he's using the lance, but he's not. In terms of trying to parry him, his attack methods are uncommon, which is good for him. I know I can outrange him with the whip there, so I can only outrange him with the whip though if he starts his attack away from me. I don't know why he thought that sword would hit right there. Now he has that's a great sword of some kind. Trying to do the old perma-stun lock combo, but it's not going to work anymore. Now he has a whip, so I can go in the offensive and close range really quickly. He switches back out to the Morningstar now because when he pulls out the whip, I can get in really close and there's not much he can do. I mean, at this point, I can kill him whenever I want, yeah. Thoughts about him? He was definitely doing something interesting, at least. Unfortunately, interesting usually doesn't work. First thing he did was buff his weapon. Definitely going to be more try-hard than the last guy. It's a resonant katana of some kind, probably a chaos blade. He's bowing at least though, so usually if someone gestures at the beginning of the fight, they're not a complete ass. Looks like he has no offhand weapon. Trying to see if he has an invisible something. Didn't appear to. I usually spend the first couple of seconds just gauging how offensive they are. This guy is not very offensive at all. Very slow cast speed on his chime. He just tried to attack there, so he's doing the bait where you cast a spell and have the opponent roll into you, and then you swing with your katana. So I'm going to try to parry him the next time he casts a spell. I want to see him do it again. That's pretty much what I'm going to make him do. I'm going to purposely stay in a distance, so he'll try to use Resonant Soul on me again. Either that, or he's going to keep spamming roll attacks, which I can parry anyway, so if I keep maintaining a distance like this, he's going to spam a roll attack or use a spell. I'm too far away for that. You can't do that. So if he rolls, I parry. Yep. Or if he spams a spell, I parry. Usually wait about 1 second for him to roll. Combustion will always hit him. Now he's going to be on the defense. Oh, now he dies. Look at all that health he gained back from that Estus. Knight McManly. Is it going to be a punching dude? Nope. Elva armor with the Dragon Slayer, Crescent Axe. So that means he's got a Faith build. He's got a Chime, so he might have other spells. Mace in the offhand, so he's doing the weird PvE style. Maybe he didn't want to be invaded right now. Can animation cancel? If the animation cancels the Sunlight Sphere when I'm in melee range, I'm just going to attack him. It doesn't matter. So he does delayed backstep attacks, which is pretty smart to do. He might try to parry with that shield, so I'm going to whip first. He tried doing something. Shield's up, guard break. Not going to go through because he put it back down after I actually hit him. Yeah, he's dead. Unless he does this. sure what his whole deal was about. Harold's in full Gurm armor, so I'm not going to break his poise at all, so I can't trade with him. But fortunately for me, he's got a great sword, which means he's only going to hit me if he does 2-hit combos, and I get cocky and think like that if I would have ran in right there. So the way to beat these people is, if he lets me get a guard break, fine, but okay, he let me get a guard break, so never mind. 1, 2, too late maybe. Yeah, I waited too late there. He's just looking for backstabs now, so 2 ways to punish that. 1, guard break him, which tracks really well. 2, you can just spam attacks, because if you have a straight sword, the tracking of it is extremely good. This guy is just constantly keeping up his shield, so I'm just going to guard break him again. I parried there because I thought he would see my guard break failed and he would attack. He did, but not until it was after the second one. I mean, the way he's playing, he's never actually going to hit me, though. Yeah, he's out of stamina now. I'm just going to kill him. He might have 1 swing left. He can't defend all these attacks. He rolled again, he's out of stamina. I regen, or I have more than him. He can't defend all these attacks. So, he should have set up parry me there, but I know he wouldn't, just based on the fact of how he was playing. For those of you guys who don't know, a setup parry is when you block twice, or depending on the weapon, block 2 or 3 times and then parry on the 3rd hit. It only works against R1 spammers, but just based on the way that guy was playing, I knew he was definitely not going to try to do that. Is that a Seni? Is that a York spear or Seni? I can't tell what it is. Okay, so we got a banana spammer, my favorite players in the entire game. You can just whip them in the face a lot. I wouldn't use Great Concussion on them anymore because he's got great magic barrier. He's mildly laggy too. It's a solid maybe second of delay on this person, so parrying them is not the smartest idea. Just staying out of range and whipping them is probably the safest bet. The whip has a longer range than most spears in the game, so just gotta dodge the attack and then hit her. That's all you have to do to bananas. Sanctum Shield. Sacred Oath. So he has a main and dagger, and then a parrying dagger, so looks like this is going to be me switching between the whip and spamming R1 so he doesn't backstab fish me. I can also use Great Combustion on M2, which has great roll around tracking. So even if he tries to get behind me, he'll get stunned. We just try to parry a whip. Good, good, good. As long as I don't let him get behind me, there's really nothing he can do. Alright, he's taking out the dagger's put away now, so I don't have to worry about fishing anymore. Now I can switch to my sword and most likely beat him on trades. There you go. Staff and a scimitar, probably gonna use resonant or dark weapon on it. Seems pretty lightly armored though, so that's good. Which means he's gonna go very offensive because he can't trade hits at all. I'm not sure if he backstepped before that one too. I'm just gauging his level of aggression right now, which appears to be pretty high. So, yeah, he's pretty much attacking as soon as I'm in range. Which means I can probably run up and just parry him. Yeah, that was kind of wonky, but just because I noticed he's a very aggressive player. That was kind of weird how I parried behind him, but I would have parried one of his other attacks. He was just so aggressive. Another Katana. Gonna be Sunlight Blade on that one. He's got a Pyro Flame in his offhand, probably for Forbidden Sun to surprise me. So this guy is not very aggressive, which makes him a much harder opponent to fight. Usually I'll have to start off then. Alright, he did one roll attack. Still washing pole though, so it's not gonna hit that hard. Two rolling attacks in a row. If he does it again, Forbidden Sun. Yes, as soon as I saw that glove come out in the first 2 seconds of the fight, I knew a Forbidden Sun was going to happen at some point, so I kind of programmed that in my mind as soon as I saw the glove again to be able to roll very quickly. He's got a Pyro Glove in his left hand, Flame Weapon on a Chaos Blade. This is the, what, third Katana in a row? That's not a Chaos Blade, I don't know what that is. Gauging his level of offense here. He's not quite as offensive as the guy 2 guys ago, but he's more offensive than the last guy. Okay. So he's about midway, which means I can get some attacks in after he gets maybe 1 or 2 hits off like that. And then he's not doing any rolling attacks, so I can't parry those. He is doing running R1s very frequently, started with a backstep, so I could try parrying one of those, even though it's not necessary at this point. But let's try it anyway. I didn't even know what he was swinging at there. No. That's not acceptable at all. Oh well, I wanted to parry him, but he lost as soon as he got hit by that 3-hit combo. Backstab Fisher it is. This guy's completely naked, only with a dagger. That can really only mean one thing. Usually I'll just 2-hand my sword and then trade R1s with him then. Is that an R2 he just did? Very bizarre. I could try parrying him, but there's not really a point. Oh, he's trying to parry with the dagger. So now I'm going to use the whip to make him roll into my range and then attack and try to get backstabs. And then when he rolls into my range, I'm going to switch to a straight sword and just spam R1s on him. So let's see if that plan I just highlighted. Wow, that was a pretty big stab for a dagger. Roll. You're supposed to roll into me. He didn't roll into me. Let's try it again. Alright. Roll into me. Straight sword spam and dead. Yep. Ultra Great Sword users. Never usually an issue for me. Let's find out what else he does. So he does the golf swing, followed or preceded by a backstep. Did it again. If he does it again, I'll parry it. Has a bow, straight sword now. Very aggressive though. So all I have to do is dodge his 2-hit combo and then spam mine. I didn't dodge that. There's his 2-hit combo. He's free aiming, gonna turn around and try to switch like that. I've noticed people that free aim and turn around, they usually do about 1 to 2 circles before turning back to attack you, so as soon as he completed his second circle, I just parried, and then that's all I had to do. So we got a no bow. Just plain Katana user. Don't see anything in his offhand. Pretty aggressive. No running R1 after the backstep. Very aggressive, actually. I have to dodge a 2-hit combo and then do a 3-hit of mine. He's not doing 2 hits though, he's only swinging once, which is smart. Oh, there's the 2 hit. Damn, only got him with the tail end of it. Alright, so he's very aggressive. I'm just gonna run up and parry him. Too early on my part, my fault. Oh, he got greedy with that. Way too many slashes. Now he's gonna be on the, Interesting. Usually most people go into defensive at that point. Damn. He was different from most people. Most people, once they start taking a large chunk of damage, will start rolling backwards, but he just stood there and literally pressed R2 3 times in a row. And it was such a stupid move that I didn't account for it, because he didn't act like most players. That is not Zell at all. What's he got? Spear. Seems pretty keen on attacking a lot. I think I might be able to clip him with the missed jump attack parry. Let's see. Damn, he delayed it. Not sure if he did it on purpose or not, but it didn't work. Why is he trying to cast spells right in front of me? That was a complete fuck up by him. A lot of people, as soon as they see staff come out, they get into defensive mode and try to start rolling around, but he was literally within range of one of my swords, so. Shaniqua. Homunculus Mace Black Flamestone Dagger. People have been using this thing a lot, and I usually have no trouble with it whatsoever. It's just a low damage short sword with a dagger moveset if you two-hand it, which means you're gonna get parried. First, I need to find out when he's gonna attack, though. 1 backstep R1. 2 backstep R1s. He's not spamming R1s like most of the people with this thing do. Should have parried there. He thought he had the offensive. I'm gonna miss a combo on purpose and then try to parry him. He decided to trade with me and lost that. I'll do it again. Why is he trying to trade with me? Fine. I'm trying all these super advanced tactics and they just decide to trade with me when I have about 1,000 more health than them. That's not good on my part, just bad on theirs. Summon. Full Havels with... is that a Zweihander? Okay, that's not a problem. Thought he would go for the 3rd swing. He's against the wall, so I can keep spamming R1 until he gets out of a wall. If you hit somebody with an R1 and they're shoved up against the wall, keep pressing R1, because they can't do anything about it. It's great. Dual whips. So parrying's entirely out of the question. It's going to be me rolling and poking him 8 times in a row, basically. That's the only way to beat people with dual whips. Roll poke. Roll poke. I don't have any poison moss on my bar, so it's gonna be shitty if I actually get poisoned. Shame on me. Now he's going to be on the defensive, so it's just rolling R1s all day. If I had Poison Moss, I'd just simply use it right now and be complete... I'd be completely fine, but I don't have any. He fucked up. He had stamina to roll again. We're both going to die. Yeah, I just don't happen to have poison moss on this character. If I did, I would have just immediately eaten it and been totally fine. Poison is pretty ineffective against people who just have moss. At the most, he would have gotten another whip attack on me for 150 damage, and it would have really done anything, but alas, I have not visited Gavilan on this character, so can't do anything about that. So what does that guy have? I don't even know what's in his hand. I gotta wait for him to swing with it. So that's a straight sword. Black Dragon Sword, I guess. Can never tell what that weapon is. So that's a pretty low damage straight sword. He appears to attack after the guard break, so I'm gonna go for the guard break parry. Yeah, he rolled away. He can't roll away. He's gotta just narrowly dodge it for him to feel confident enough, like this. Yeah. Hey, jump. Alright, rapier in his right hand. He can definitely parry with the left, so gotta be a little cautious up front. I'm almost certain he's gonna try to parry at some point. I need to introduce the whip to scare him. That, or I can bait him into coming closer. If you keep switching between the whip, he'll see you just try to parry that. Keep switching between the whip and the sword, he'll fuck up his parries and get less confident trying to do it. Now he just put his shield away entirely. Now he took it back out. That's when I'll take out the whip again. So what I'm going to do now is take the whip out, hit him, he's going to block or dodge it, and then I'm going to switch to the straight sword, and then spam. Back to the whip again. Damn it. Should have parried it. Actually, I am going to try that again. Get him to roll ahead of me. He can backstab me. I can't risk it that time. Damn it. I queued 2 attacks like an idiot. If I would have been earlier with that combustion, he would have just died right there. Nah, pure luck on his part. Living with 1 health and having 2 Heavenly Thunders hit me in a 1 second span. And having my whip break. Although the whip breaking is not his fault. The old whip just happens to break glitchily quickly on PC, so. Looks like a Katana. Ferris's hat, small shield that she's probably going to use to parry with, not actually block. That wasn't actually an attack on me, she was just kind of doing a feint there. She knows I wasn't in her range. Free aiming, doing a running R1, yep. Chaos Blade, 50 damage. Doing a lot of unlocked free aiming stuff, which means I can do the 2 circles before they attack thing. She's relocked again. Oh, you have a whip too. That was weird. See if I can get that coming out of the free lock. Damn it, I should have went with my gut, I would have had it. So the only reason I decided to trade there is because she was doing the whip attack of the straight sword, not the actual R1, and it seems like the whip attack doesn't poise break you as much. So I decided to do the 3-hit combo to do way more damage than she would in 1 whip attack. I don't know why she did the whips at such close range. It's definitely meant to be a further range thing. Other than that, she was doing really well. Puzzling Stone and a Chime. No buffs, surprisingly. Offensive. Not hyper aggressive or anything like that, which means I can probably get a combo in. Okay, so usually I wait to see if they are going to try to parry, and he did, so. You just did 3. Oh, this is not. I screwed up. I thought that was my straight sword. That was weird lag. Totally unnecessary parry, but I thought I'd end it coolly. I can still try doing the purposely distanced parry. Oh, why did he guard break? That was his death right there. So the purposely distanced parry on spears is when you kind of unlock from the opponent, run away, and then run directly at them and parry right when you're in range of their spear. Usually, with delay, you'll actually get the parry because they're trying to attack you as you're running up to them, not when you're already at them. What do they have? Looks like it's got the shadow chest, rapier. It's got a curved sword in his offhand, so definitely cannot spam R1s against him. Okay, I'll bust that. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be a spammer. So once I whip him once or twice, he won't try to parry me again. I can bait him into rolling attacking me, though. He needs to roll directly at me, not behind me, though, otherwise I risk getting a backstab. Well, he's put it away, so I can just R1 him now, actually. There, it comes back out. Now I gotta go back to whipping. Once he puts it away, then I'll switch right back, but for now, no need to have any risk of him parrying me. Just keep doing this over and over again until he puts it away. So I think he's pretty unconfident about parrying things now. So I'll switch to the short sword, and he won't expect it. Oh, I'm out of juice. I'll stream later tonight, by the way, guys. Not doing this. This is just for a video right now, so don't worry about the short duration and lack of me talking to you guys right now. Anthony Napkin. Big ol' axe. Can't parry unless he one-hands it or rolling attacks with it. Let's see what he does. Mildly laggy, so I need to over dodge my attacks. Whipping him seems to be a good idea, so I don't have to get in range of his attacks at all. He should never actually hit me with that. As long as I stay out of range of it, he's not going to hit me with the rolling attack. Damn. I saw the shield come out and I went for a guard break, but he decided to go offensive. He attacked way too many times there. He's probably got half stamina bar left. And he decided to attack with it. Not smart. Is that the Mira greatsword? So definitely a greatsword. Two-handing it, which is pretty slow, but it's a nasty combo if you get hit by it. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by that. Didn't expect it at all. Other than that, in terms of aggressiveness, not very. I should be able to get an R1 in when he comes out of a roll. That was not the roll I was looking for, but whatever. There's the buckler. Whip out. Great combustion. Can't parry that. Damn. People are getting really laggy backstabs on me today. You're gonna die for it, but... Banana in the left hand, yes! So, I'm gonna run up to him with my sword, switch to a banana, he's gonna spam parry. Or I'm gonna just keep canceling animations and make him spam parries. So I'll just whip him to death. He's doing a lot of rolling attacks. Good to know. I'm trying to get him to roll directly into me. He's just not doing it. He's draining my durability each time. This game's broken. Well, I can always trick him out. Do one attack with the straight sword, then make him think that he can parry my attacks. Oh, that was so in range. So I'm going to purposely run up and miss a running R1. Just so he thinks he can parry again. Then I take out the whip. And he doesn't expect it. I'm going to do it again. Purposely miss a running R1. Oh, he ran into it like an idiot. I love banana users so much. What's he got? That's a mannequin shield. That's a small shield. Which means he can parry very well. He's not doing the continual spinning R2s, which means he's not terrible. I know he's going to try to parry at some point, so I can't just be willy-nilly running out. Unless he goes two-handed like that. Oh, he tried a two-handed parry. Interesting. So, if I was in his position, I would try to go for a parry, because I'm going to lose anyway, so I'll take out the whip. He didn't try either of those things. Sestai? Or Vanquishers with Havels, I can't tell. So we'll find out soon. So if he does any L1s, he's going to get parried, but I need to gauge how aggressive he's going to be first. He's roll canceling. That's the one counter against parrying. You can't parry those attacks. The only thing you can do about those is pretty much try to catch him with an R2 or an R1 while he's rolling into you. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Just like that. It's really all I can do when he rolls into me. I'm two-handing it because I'm not going to be able to get a two-hit combo on him anyway, so might as well get the one good hit off. He's doing a lot of rolling uppercuts, though. Maybe I can parry that. Yeah, he's done that 3 times in a row now. If he does it one more time, I'll try it. And of course he didn't that time.